Yo, what is up, and welcome to the voiceover. For those who don't know me, my name is Anthony Lejean. I am a left back and I'm playing for South Bend Lions. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys every touch that I took against Toledo, who play in the USL2, which is in the same division as we play. So game started off very simple. As you guys can see, we started off with a lot of possession. Ball started off on my side with a throw-in, and then we look to build out the back. So our team does a really good job just keeping the ball, circulating it from side to side, and then trying to break lines. So right off the bat, we were super hungry to possess the ball and go forward with a purpose. So ball gets popped out to my side. I feel the pressure coming in from the winger, so I leave it, let it go out, play it into my winger, who does a good job, who holds the ball up and then looks to switch the point of attack. So really good start from our guys. Next play, we just have a throw in from the side. I'll try to play it forward. I think I could have given a better ball. The winger does a good job to recover it, but as you guys can see, we get all bodies behind the ball. We press them right away, and then they look to switch the attack. So they do a good job of keeping possession in that play. Next ball comes in from our 6 here. I look to play forward into a mass. Does a good job, gives a quick little shoulder drop, and ends up drawing a foul. So really good start for us. In the next play, ball's going to come into our center back, who does a good job, plays it back to our keeper. As you guys can see, I'm getting as wide as possible. Now, ideally, I would like to take my touch forward, but I see the winger is closing me down pretty quick, so I take my touch back, play it into our center back, who does a good job to play it into the right center back, David, and then we look to attack from the other side. So just building out the back nice and comfortably and looking to switch the play. Now on this one, this was our first opportunity. You guys can't really quite see it because it's all the way on the other side, but we have a throw-in. Ball ends up with Amas, who does a good job to beat his player, and he just misses his wide. He just toe poked it. I think he was really close to scoring the first goal, so we were pressing them right off the bat. Now, as you guys know, I usually take set pieces this season, so we just have an in-swinger. Now, as soon as I take this corner, ball gets popped out to me. I don't think it went out of bounds, but for some reason, the linesman said it went out, so they just got a goal kick for them. In the next play, ball's going to get played. This is where we score our first goal. So as you guys see, Amas flicks it over the defender and does an amazing job and hits a banger top corner, guys. Now, this was our first home game in history, so this was the first home goal of South Bend Lions history. So you can see we were buzzing, but what a banger. Super good goal. So, yeah, right off the bat, we were getting a lot of chances and we were pressing them high. And in the same play, right off the kickoff, the center back has the ball. He's going to look to play the winger in behind. Now I can kind of see him getting ready to play the ball, so I just drop back and head it back into my goalkeeper. So very simple stuff. But I think my positioning to start off was pretty good and decent, and we just look to keep the ball and play it out. Now, next play, we just lost the ball in the midfield. We just get behind the ball. As you guys can see, we do a really good job. So I just try and hold them up, force them on the inside where we have a lot of pressure, and we end up winning the ball back with our midfield. So one thing that our team does really well is transitioning from attack to defense, which I find really helps our game. So we just look to keep possession of the ball, nothing too crazy, just move the ball from side to side, and looking to attack on the other side. So Dito with a quick little nutmeg there, but just showing you guys basically the possession that we had for a little bit. And next play, ball comes in. So as you guys can see, the right winger is making a run across. I can see him coming, and I just nudge him a little bit. I don't think it's a penalty. I think he was saying it might have been a penalty, but I just did just enough so then that way he couldn't get a shot or get to the ball that was crossed. So I think in the next play we have a throw-in. Ball comes out to me here. I play in the ball into our striker, who does a pretty good job. He tries to hold the ball up, and I think we end up losing the ball, but we get behind the ball nice and quick, and we recover and try to build a new attack. So really good transitional from defense to attack there. So right after their free kick, they look to play it forward, and I'll pause it right here. So right here, I know the winger is going to open up and try to play him down the line, so I can anticipate this pass. So I step on him right away, win the ball, and then look to play forward. So I play a good ball into our striker who combines with the midfielder. We just get unlucky, lost the ball. Ball comes back out to my side now. I'll also pause it right here. Ideally, for me, I should be running back into the inside. But if you can see, we have our center back and also our 6 who's also running that way to cover. So I thought I'd just double up with our center back. We do a good job, keep him in the corner, win the ball, and then we look to keep possession of the ball and play out. So nice and comfortable, just getting bodies behind the ball and then playing it out. Next play, we'll have a throw in on the side, play it down into Gigi, who does a good job, holds the ball up, tries to dribble out, but does a good job, plays it back into Frankie, who then clears our lines, and then we look to get forward. So, yeah, ball comes back out to me, pop up to the header, give it to Amas, who does a good job. He switches the point of attack, and we look to go forward right after winning the ball. So, really good. I felt like we were still on top of them during this part of the game, which is really good. So ball comes popped out here to Gigi, does a really good job to control it. Now, as you guys can see, I'm making my run behind him. He gives me a good ball in behind, take my touch forward. Now I'm trying to see my options, dribble at him, play a good ball into Amas. There was a lot of space behind their fullbacks, and we just get unlucky with the cutback. And now we've got to work back. So we just lost the ball, working back. And as you guys can see, I'll pause it right here. We have, I think it's a 4v4 situation or 4v5 situation. And the thing that I was saying that we do really well on is just getting bodies behind the ball. So as you can see, that's our 6 who's covering for me right there, Tim. And we all just work back to try and win the ball. So Tim does a really good job, tracks him all the way, and then just does enough so that way he can't get the cross in. Ball gets back popped out to me. Play a ball into Gigi, who tries to spin his defender, just gets unlucky, and then they keep possession of the ball. So next play, ball's played out to my winger. Pause it right here. Now, as a fullback, this is probably how you're going to be defending for a lot of times in the game. So as you guys can see, my body shape, the most dangerous part of the game right now is probably behind me in the goal. So I'm trying to force him down line. Now I'll let it play so you guys can see. I'm just maintaining. I see the fullback making overlapping run, so I try to get to close to him as quick as possible, so that way I can close his crossing angles. So I think really good defending by me there. So next play, ball comes into our goalkeeper, gets his head up, plays me a great ball in behind, take my touch forward, and then look to attack. So keep it nice and simple. Combine with Abe. Abe does a good flick in behind, and then we're attacking on the other side. So a lot of good things from this game, a lot of things that we can obviously keep doing and keep improving, but just another opportunity that we created from playing out the back. So ball comes in from our goalkeeper, take a touch forward, play a good ball in behind. Now I think the camera doesn't really pick it up, but the defender just got back in time and cleared it up. So yeah, 1-0. I think we're in the 25th minute right now, so we're still on top of the game. Ball comes in from the throw-in, played into Amas, into Tim, who looks to secure the ball, gets popped out back to me. Frankie tells me to leave it and does a good job, plays our keeper, so nice and calm, so that way we can attack out the back. Now, ball comes into me again. Another great example of playing out the back, played into our center mid, who then looks to switch the point of attack. So just keeping the ball, keeping the possession nice and calm, and just looking for open spaces to attack in different areas of the game. So ball comes popped out. Our 6 does a good job to win the ball. Now I'm going to stop it right here. So when the ball comes out to my winger, I know he wants to take a touch forward, so I try and close him down as soon as possible. So then as soon as he turns, I'm right on him. Don't give him any options to pass the ball. And as you guys will see, he tries to play a quick time pass in the middle, and we do a good job of winning the ball and looking to attack on the other side. So like I said, a lot of really good things in this game to pick up on. Obviously things that we can do better, but so far it's been really good. Now, this was a good opportunity. David does a great job, plays a good ball in behind. Gigi plays a good cross in, and we just miss the header. Keeper makes a good save, and Mateos got a good head on it, but very unlucky from us for that one. Next play, throw in, really bad throw in, but try to play it into our winger. We do a good job to keep the ball. Now I'm attacking the space, play it into Amas, who switches the play, looking to attack on the other side. So last clip of the first half, ball will come in from our right back, plays it into our midfielder, ball gets popped out to me. Now I play it into Abe, looking to make the overlapping run, just taking the fullback away from him who tries to combine in the midfield. They do a good job, and I think this is when the official blew it for the first half. So next clip will be first clip of the second half. They started off pretty high, so started off pressing, ball gets popped out to me. I close down the fullback and just block the cross and then continue to apply pressure. So I think right off the bat of the second half, they started off pressing us a little more than the first half, but we do a good job to maintain the game. So next ball comes into David. We just want a foul. He clips it out to me, bring it down, look to combine to play forward. I think the ball gets popped out to me. Now our midfielder tries to play it in behind, and the defender does a good job just to clip it away from us. So now we're starting to get more into the game and put a little bit more pressure. So throw in here, give it back to my midfielder who plays it into me, looking to take my touch down the line. And once again, the defender does a good job and kicks it away. So a lot of ball seeing for the second half for me. So we get behind the ball, as you guys can see. Once again, great transitioning from attacking to defending, and then we look to play through Abe and attack on the other side. So next ball is clipped up to Dido, who wins the header. Now the defender just picks it up here, but as you guys can see, I just do well, head it up to Amas, who does a really good job, keeps the ball, and then keeps us in possession to go through the other side. So now we're really starting to get more into the game and more fluid. So ball gets played into Frankie, who's our center back here, and he plays a good split pass through the middle. Then the ball comes out to me. Now I look to play down the line into Gigi. He does a really good job to keep the ball under control. It gets popped out back to me again, and we just do a good job to keep it and try to play forward and end up winning a throw-in. So this was another good opportunity we had. Ball comes into Abe, who does a good job, plays it into the fullback, Amas, sorry, and then we just missed it. So good cross, good chip opportunity. Ball gets popped out to me, play a good cross in, and then the defender just does a good job to block the header. So as you guys can see, we're building a lot more confidence and starting to move more and more forward. So in the next play, we look to play it in behind. Their keeper does a great job, comes up, collects the ball. Now he'll play a long ball to my side. Now, not the best header for me, but I recover quickly. I get my body behind the ball, and then Dylan comes and helps me out, and they win a throw-in. So in the next clip, this is their first goal. Now, a lot of controversy for this goal. A lot of the guys were saying we don't think it went in, but really good free kick. As you guys can see, Nick was setting up his wall. Ref blew his whistle early, and then it hit bar down. So very controversial. The ref didn't really give him time to set up his wall, and then they ended up scoring. So I think they scored from about 35 yards out. But into the next play, a ball will get played into our center back, who will find me down the line. Now I open up as usual, play it into Nana, who does a good dummy, leaves the right back, and then just gets unlucky with the cross here. So we're still continuing to press. I think the goal they scored was in the 83rd minute, so that's when we started to press a lot more. So ball comes out to me again here. I look to play forward. Now I don't see any options in the middle, so I cut it back, play it outside to our winger, who then tries to combine to go forward. So gives it back to me. Look to play a ball in behind into James, and we just get unlucky to bring the ball down. So the defender does a good job, just holds them up, and they win a goal kick. So next play, quick throw-in comes in for me from Nana. I look to combine with Brennan in the midfield, who does a good job, switches the point of attack, plays it into Nana here, who's going to win a throw-in for us on this side. So still starting to press a lot more, as you guys can see. It's late in the game, so we're wanting to score more goals. So right after the free kick, ball comes into me. I think I play a pretty good ball in here. Very unlucky. I think Junior said that he almost got to it, but good ball whipped in, and another good opportunity where we could have scored on. So very unlucky, but you know, the chances were coming. And I think this was the last play of the game. So right after this play, I think it's the 93rd minute, The ref blows the whistle, but another set piece and another good opportunity for us to score on. Very unfortunate. I think David does a great job to get up and get his head on it. Very unfortunate, but this was the very last play of the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this voiceover. Make sure you guys leave a like if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
It's easy to say it when you can't even explain, but I'm trying to go past that and dive into my brain. I'm one of a kind, I'm idiosyncratic, spitting in my attic, charged with no static.